If you can find a job, if you can keep your job, then count yourself lucky. How much worse do things have to get before they get better? Unemployment in the age of austerity.
Just under 1 million 16 to 24-year-olds are currently unemployed in the UK. Meanwhile, the number of young people applying to go to university has fallen since the introduction of tuition fees last year. So options for this age group seem to be limited.
I think for young people coming onto the job market at the moment, it's really shocking. And I mean, people talk about a lost generation of young people, and when you actually look at the statistics, I think that's what we're seeing.
The Association of Accounting Technicians has commissioned a report to look into future job prospects for young people.
There's over 2/5, around 44% of recent graduates. They're either unable to find a job entirely, or they're in a job which doesn't use their qualifications, or at least the level of their qualification.
There has certainly been a focus in the last few years on getting people to university, but I think it has, perhaps the pendulum has swung too much in one direction. We know from the dropout rates after a year of university just how many people find they've made the wrong decision. And of course these days it's become a very expensive choice with the rise in university tuition fees.
My school was really pushed for every student going uni. When the finance of it all came out, it was going to be a lot more money. To be honest, it didn't really affect me whether it was free or not. I didn't want to go. I wanted to learn on the job.
My brother has just come out of university, and he got an economics degree and a first as well, and he is struggling to find a job. So I thought apprenticeship would be the best thing for me because I can gain work experience and get qualifications at the same time.
Amber and Shannon, as well as many like them, have decided to shun a university education and instead take up an apprenticeship. Their vocational course has been organised by AAT.
People again have the misperception that a vocational route or an apprenticeship is only for those who are perhaps good with their hands, who are less academic. I think what the AAT report shows is that vocational options cover a very broad range of sectors and careers, that over a lifetime the earnings can be equivalent to those that you would get from perhaps following a degree route, and that actually a vocational option is a very good alternative for people of all kinds of abilities and backgrounds.
The way their apprenticeship is structured means that it's a much more flexible way of learning. Both can decide when they take their exams, and they can mix classroom-based learning with paid on-the-job experience.
I'm doing level 3 at the moment because there's level 2, level 3, level 4. So I'm halfway through, you could say. And I go to college a lot more regularly than Shannon. Well, we have a reviewer, an AAT reviewer that comes in, and she just makes sure you're booking your exams, you're finding your tutor. If you ever have any problems with college, you tell her. The apprenticeship is so much more relaxed.
Because we've found that it's still fairly likely to get a job if you have a high-level vocational qualification, we think that the government should try and push this route into the labour market more upon job seekers and school leavers.
And the experts agree with the report's findings and are calling on the government to increase its promotion of vocational learning courses and apprenticeships.
We'd like to see the government promoting vocational routes more positively, providing much more information about them, showcasing the excellent opportunities that arise from taking those routes, and really championing the opportunities, because the economy does actually need more people with technical, practical and vocational skills.